And gentlemen, welcome to the Glory at Giza. It's been a great night of world-class and world championship professional boxing for your entertainment. But now, it's the final bout of the evening, the moment we have all been waiting for. So, let's get this party started! Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we will honor our host nation and the challenger and champion with their respective national anthems. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem for Egypt. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the universally recognized lineal heavyweight championship of the world. A presentation of The Ring, the Bible of Boxing. Sella, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, Gold Star Promotions, and Ready to Fight. Sponsored by White Bit, Scary Movie, Box Raw, and Just Eat. This contest is recognized by the Bible of Boxing, The Ring, and sanctioned by the World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, the World Boxing Association, Gilberto Jesus Mendoza Jr., President, and the Saudi Boxing Federation. The Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority is the President, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the three judges assigned to score this fight at ringside. From Switzerland, Fabian Guggenheim. From Spain, Manuel Oliver Palomo. And from Canada, Pascual Procopio. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, World Championship veteran referee from the United Kingdom, Mark Lyson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the officials are at ringside and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the sold-out thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world on DAZN, from the pyramids of Egypt, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black, trimmed with gold and orange, his official weight 258.7 pounds. This international combat sports legend from 2013 until a few months ago when he vacated his title was undefeated in the combat ring. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, the former undisputed kickboxing heavyweight world champion from Holsteren, Netherlands, the king of kickboxing, Rico Verhoeven. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing burgundy, trimmed with gold, weighing in at 233.3 pounds. Since capturing Olympic gold in 2012, he now has a perfect professional record. 24 victories in 24 fights. 15 big wins by knockout. He's captured 2 division championships. Ladies and gentlemen, from Kiev, Ukraine, the former undisputed cruiserweight world champion, now the ring. WBC, WBA, universally recognized linear undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
okay? Your shorts are a bit higher there, Rico. Anything on top of that belt is good, okay? Okay, gentlemen, you're boxing for the heavyweight championship of the world. I've already spoken to you both. You know what I expect. Stay professional, obey my commands, and most of all, protect yourself at all times. God bless you both.
Two heavyweight champions from different beat, batter, and bury him in the Egyptian desert tonight. 12 rounds for the heavyweight championship of the world. Oleksandr Usyk, Rico Verhoeven, here we go.
Straight away, who's going to find the rhythm with their jab first? How is Verhoeven going to approach this? Is he going to try and be the boss, the aggressor? Or will he try and wait for Usyk to lead and try and counter? I can't see that being the option. I feel like he needs to be the boss, try and be the aggressor here.
A lot of footwork and movement from Rico, and a straight right hand on the button.
Yeah, good bit of movement there from Verhoeven there, just pushing it back with the jab and then right hand over the top. And I think it's imperative to have a good start. He'll fill him with confidence, and he'll need that.
Some chance of Rico here ringside. A lot of Dutch fans making the trip to the desert.
Usyk just having a look, trying to work out his man.
Look at the size of the legs of Rico Verhoeven. Can those legs bounce like that for 12 rounds, Barry?
Well, I would probably say no, but he might not need to. I think it's important for him that, he's rushing Usyk now, and then he doubled the jab. He brings his feet in fast, and because he's such a big guy, he's forcing Usyk back in straight line for a minute.
Like the hip movement as well. There's not a static target. Cannot afford to be against Usyk.
Wait for Usyk to really uncork that left hand. In kickboxing, clash of heads, perhaps. I was going to say, in kickboxing, Rico switches stances quite often. Not sure if he's going to do it here in the sweet science.
It seems like he's not as square on as I've seen him in the kickboxing ring. A bit more side on. Like the way he's got his chin down, shoulders rounded.
And he looks so much bigger than Usyk.
Huge.
Massive. This is a good positive start here.
Well, we know that Usyk figures fighters out and then takes over. Right now, seems to be downloading the information. What do I exactly have in front of me right now? This 6'5", 256-pound freak of nature. Body shot from Rico.
Great shot.
Are you impressed so far, Derek?
That was really good. Committed to that right to the body, didn't he, Barry? Lovely shot.
Well, whatever you can say, he's winning this round.
Yeah, let's see a bit more of that from Usyk, the feint, the right hook as well. Look at the movement of Verhoeven. It's all to his left-hand side, constantly.
Combination there from Usyk. I think no weight on the shot to worry Verhoeven though.
All in all, considering what we thought we might see, Rico gets an A++ performance for
His attack.
Peter Fury in the corner of Rico Verhoeven. They've been training together for about 15 years. Darren, what's Peter Fury fighters, what are they known for?
I mean, hard working, technically sound, and mentally very strong as well. And movement as well, very good footwork. And we're seeing that here, aren't we? I must say, again, it's all to the left-hand side of Usyk. We know how well he throws that right hook.
Better from Usyk then. Nice uppercut, then a straight left hand.
And here's where he can maybe maul him a little bit. You guys thought this might be a good strategy.
It's just the physical presence, put your weight on him. But I mean, he hasn't needed that in the first round. He was pushing him back with straight punches. And there's no massive jeopardy there for Usyk, but taken by surprise, I would have thought, in that first round.
Usyk seems to be just kind of in first gear right now. There's a right hand. But Rico really forcing the issue.
Yeah, and he's tucking up well when he comes forward. Kind of hooking the shots in round the side, working the body, then leans on, nullifies the work of Usyk coming back. Yeah, it's been a good start.
Rico, a kickboxing record 66-10, 27 straight victories Probably doesn't even remember the last time he lost. It's been so long.
So he's landed with an uppercut there, Usyk, and there's not loads of weight on it, but still a good shot. And Verhoeven's not even bothered.
He fights straight back, didn't he, with the right hand.
Is he tempting fate, though, guys, being this aggressive?
No, I think this is the right move. It is.
Nice uppercut from Usyk. And then Rico answers back.
Yeah, that's important that he does answer back and doesn't give any space for Usyk to make a second phase of attack.
But that uppercut certainly the shot for Usyk. I can see how rounded he is, almost leaning over that front foot when he comes forward, Verhoeven.
You feel like Usyk is locked in right now, Barry?
I think he's been taken back a little bit by that really good start there. So he's had to land a little more frequent than this one, and he's had a much better round. I think he's shocked by the physical strength here of Verhoeven.
Maybe he's just waiting for Rico to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, possibly with the feints with the hands and feet. Just working out the man, but yeah, when he leans on, he looks an absolute unit in there, he really does.
Usyk's a little bit too static, I feel. He's more lateral movement, he'll get on the balls of his feet a little bit.
Perhaps waiting too long.
Yeah, but he's giving Verhoeven a target to hit, isn't he? To aim for.
Anytime Rico gets a close hit, he lets his hands go.
And he looks quicker than what I've seen of Verhoeven in the past. I think he knows that he needs to be quick in this contest, and he's worked on it.
Successful early, won a couple of rounds before Floyd Mayweather started to take over after figuring him out. You sense that might be happening here, guys?
It could possibly be happening, that's the case, but I think he's having more success than McGregor did, I think, for me, because Floyd was sort of half playing around with that fight.
And the big thing here is, can he sustain it? Can he keep this going? As we say, massive, doesn't he? Can he keep this moving? That's a beautiful right to the body. I was just saying it was a little low.
Yeah, Rico acknowledged that. Wants to keep it a fair fight. Of course, that harkens back to the controversy surrounding Dubois dropping Usyk in Poland, what was deemed a low blow. Look at Mike Coppinger, he's got it 2-0 for the big Dutchman.
That's better there from Usyk, that's little face.
Another shot from Rico.
They just stood a little tall there,
And
chin high.
I'll tell you what, guys, this is not how he kickboxes. He's never this aggressive in the early rounds. I'm very surprised with this strategy, but it's a winning formula so far.
And it's the right move. We did say that, didn't we? Just in the preview just now. I think you're going to rush him and they'll take that risk. But I don't think he has to rush him. He's rushing him with his attacks, but they're relatively smart, but they're straight punches down the line.
Do you know what? I think there's a bit of variation to the work. You know, every now and again he'll creep forward like he does now.
Rico, heavy hands on Usyk.
I think Usyk thought, like we all thought, when he's down to those uppercuts, punches that he might not be able to see, that he might back him up. And that hasn't happened as yet.
It's a nice right to the body for Verhoeven. Back come Usyk with a nice left hand.
Another right from Usyk.
Oh, good response from Usyk there with the left hand. He's got to get some natural movement into play here, Usyk.
He's not fainting as much as he used to.
You know, usually it's hard for other fighters to figure Usyk out. Is Usyk having a hard time figuring this guy out?
I think the length of the arms there from Verhoeven as well. That's a bit of a struggle for him. They're not just thick, they're long.
And now Rico feeling himself, staying on his toes. I'm just wondering, can he keep this pace up in the later rounds?
I think he looks at you a moment ago there and just find out a jab, Verhoeven.
It looked like a look-away shot.
So again, it's the variation on it. It's a nice counter 1-2 that from Usyk. Good footwork.
Usyk has his guard up. Looked like he blocked those punches.
And that's where he can throw the uppercut as well, Todd. When he throws the hooks, then screw the shot through the middle. More offensive now, isn't he, Usyk?
Oh, good shot there from Verhoeven. his physical strength, and he's possibly winning the fight.
Well, remember, Tyson Fury had all kinds of trouble with Francis Ngannou in the early rounds and even got dropped. Right now, it could very well be 3-0 for Rico Verhoeven against the best boxer in the world. Seems like no matter what happens from here on out, I think Rico's shown enough to say, hey, he's got the goods.
Yeah, he really has. Surpassed everyone's expectations already.
It's a look further than a moral victory. He's got triumph. Yeah. He's captured this and shocked the world. He's trying to nullify and stop and confuse Usyk with that lead hand. He just sort of taps it out, then he'll fire in that right hand as he did there.
And another right hand, and Usyk's chasing the cat around the ring.
Again, it's the variation. Look at it. You know, a moment ago he was on the back foot, now he's on the front foot, now leaning on.
And there's a bit of wasted energy there with throwing those hands so fast that there's nothing on them. But the leaning on Usyk is very important.
But what that does as well, that it sends, you know, something to the judges that you're busy, you're working, you're looking confident.
Usyk.
And he knows he's a fantastic finisher, Usyk.
Oh. That's the little lead that Rico's put together about to come crashing down now here in the fourth.
See, he's got his legs back underneath him over here, Verhoeven.
Well, he's not playing with his food now.
Oh, no, he's eating it.
Oh, good shot. Look at this stuff.
He's done well to recover there.
Of course, this is a 12-round fight. In kickboxing, Rico's championship fights were 5 3-minute rounds. But I mentioned earlier, he did recently compete in a one-night 8-man tournament where he fought 3 3-round fights in a single night.
The angles there, the shots here from
Usyk.
Just flowing a lot better now, Usyk. Not loading up with the shots.
I've got to see Usyk now. No, he's good shot. So lovely little uppercut as he was coming forward there from Usyk. Knocked the gum shield out. He needs to find different angles here, Oleksandr Usyk.
Stay switched on a couple of times there. He had his left hand low, but he got caught with a couple of right hands.
A much better round 4 here from the champ.
He really is. It's good to see him back. Everything he's been through.
That fight available on DAZN as part of your ultimate subscription. Round 5 here between Rico and Usyk. A lot of people didn't think it'd even go this far. What was your official predictions, guys?
Oh, that Usyk wins any way he wants to, quite comfortable, and stops him within 5 rounds. That's the truth of it.
Yeah, but around 6, 7, I thought, mid-rounds.
But it hasn't been the fight we thought. Not at all. And you've got to give credit there to Verhoeven. It's him. He's the best.
Just loaded up with that right hand, Verhoeven, and nice little step back on the left from Usyk.
Nice left there from Usyk. Rico just coming forward methodically, trying to just walk through those punches.
Really leaning on.
Let's bring in Mike Coppinger with a scorecard.
Yeah, Todd, I mean, Rico Verhoeven is incredibly impressive. I mean, an active jab, he's moving his head, he's aggressive, he's confident. Usyk did a lot better in that 4th round, but Rico's still in this fight, and no matter what happens now, we're all impressed by Rico.
Yeah, I think, you know, he's ahead, but you feel tide is shifting here, it's changing. Usyk, center of the ring, as I say, more active with the hands. I'd see him just step to his right-hand side a little bit and meet Verhoeven, who's moving constantly to his left-hand side with that right hook.
You guys talked about all the feints that Rico was going to have to react to that Usyk was going to give him. Rico's a feint machine in this fight.
But also, he's constantly doing something with his hands. He's twitching with his shoulders, constantly moving him up and down, and that maybe takes the focus of Usyk a little bit slightly. And then when he does attack, he can't read it as good as he normally does.
I mean, again, you asked a question about Peter Fury. What does he implement? And I think, you know, the non-punching activity with the hands, always feinting, you know, that's something you put into Verhoeven for sure.
Rico Verhoeven said he used to spar Tyson Fury and get destroyed every time, but he came back for more and more. And then Tyson kept inviting him to his training camp because he knew just how tough Rico was and that he would always come forward. And that's what he's showing us here tonight.
Little opportunity there for Usik. Just missed the trick to throw the counter. He stepped back after Verhoeven threw the right hand, but yeah, didn't let the shot go.
I'll tell you one thing, Usyk's not willing to trade with him.
Too smart, isn't he, for that?
Well, when you're as big as Rico is, you don't want to trade. I don't care who you are.
So that's the first punch he's thrown for a while there, Usyk.
He's still moving freely, isn't he, Verhoeven?
There are a lot of movements, though.
Yeah, it is a lot.
And if the fight goes long, they'll take the cross shot.
This might be the most competitive round we've seen this fight. Double jab from Rico. The cross necklace time for Usyk like he did against Tyson Fury, guys, but how concerned should Usyk fans be right now?
I don't think there's any cause for concern right now. It's just, you feel there's more to come. You feel he will start up in the tempo. It's a good start to this 6th round from the Ukrainian, but it does need to start to happen.
What a performance so far from Rico Verhoeven. I don't know anyone who picked him to win this fight outside of his friends and family, and even they probably had some real questions about it.
He does that well when he leans on.
I tell you one thing as well, I think Usyk might be struggling with that weight he's carrying here. He's a lot heavier than what he normally is. And the movement, the lateral movement certainly, the sway inside to side, is so much less than it ever has been.
Pretty similar stats when you look through round 5.
It's interesting. I thought I would have seen a lot more jabs landing from Usyk.
I love the way when Rico gets Usyk against the ropes, not only does he put his weight on him, Barry, but he's throwing punches and scoring points.
Yes, and you know, even if they're not landing, the impression that he's always busy, and that's important for the judges' eyes in rounds that might be scrappy. You'll give it to the guy who's doing the more work, whether it's effective or not in the end.
And again, Rico marching forward, landing punches.
Again, changing up the pace of the fight as well. He's on the back foot now, look, trying to push Usyk back. He has success with that right to the body, doesn't he?
There's a feint there from Usyk.
I mean, Barry, by any metric, Usyk doesn't look like Usyk tonight. Is that because maybe he's struggling himself, or is Rico making him look like this?
You've got to say it's Rico, haven't you? I mean, he looks a little bit. He doesn't look as in shape as he normally is, Usyk. But that's, you can't make that. You can't use that as an excuse. You knew how to fight. You got to get fit for the fight. You got to get ready for the fight. You got to win the fight.
You mentioned it, Todd. That leaning on, he really does push on, and he'll throw some heavy shots. And it's something that I don't think he's been used to, Usyk.
Well, Rico is a workout fiend. He never cuts corners. In sensational shape at all times. And right now, he still looks good and has that movement, constant non-stop movement that he started the fight with, and you see a couple more landed jabs.
A nice little long left hook there as well, there from Verhoeven. Still nice and supple on his feet.
Yeah,
movement.
I thought by this sort of time that the spring would have gone out the step of Verhoeven. It hasn't.
And now it's Rico's back against the ropes.
He just looks lethargic, doesn't he? Usyk.
He looks un-Usyk-like, for sure. If you've never seen him fight before, round 7, scheduled for 12, and I think anyone who's watching right now thinks Rico is probably winning this fight, including our official score, or unofficial score, Mike Coppinger. How do you have it through 6 full rounds, Mike?
Yeah, Todd, so far I have Usyk winning just the 1 round, and I think Rico's been really impressive, and really his defense too. I mean, he's making Usyk miss a lot in there. His jab has been on point, and I think lost in all this, it's really been an entertaining fight.
Indeed, here in round 7. And we're getting to a point, gentlemen. If Rico wins 1 or 2 more rounds in a row, my math isn't great, Usyk's going to need a knockdown to win this fight.
I mean, it's incredible. It really is. I mean, it's all this non-punching activity. I mean, it's stopped Usyk letting his hands go. He's got to be far busier.
And there's a lot of kickboxers watching right now who are licking their chops about, hey, I'm going to come to boxing. I'm going to fight the champ. I can hang with him.
Nice little looping right hand there from Verhoeven. Usyk's got to start moving off his jab. Off Verhoeven's jab. When he throws it, he got to start spinning around the outside, making us getting some work into play. Those uppercuts through the middle.
Usyk.
Well, Alistair said there, it doesn't look like there's any signs of him slowing down, does it? Verhoeven looks fresh in there still. There's a spring in the step. I'm surprised with the mindset and the ability to work his opponent out. He's not read this movement of Verhoeven, constantly going to his left.
And now Usyk switching stances to southpaw. He just can't figure this guy out. To the knees of the champ.
I tell you what, he's going to get his head on here, Usyk.
Usyk going to open up a little bit. Maybe he's sensing what we are all seeing.
That this is remarkable. It really, really is.
Rico said, listen, this is no fairy tale. This won't be a miracle if I beat him. This will be hard work, dedication, and a lot of discipline. Yes, I've been fighting kickboxing for almost 2 decades. However, I've been training as the boxer for 15 years under the tutelage of Peter Fury, and I'm here to showcase my skills.
Those skills are really working right now. It's not
this is incredible.
Usyk doesn't have an answer for any of this at the minute. He's stationary, he's easy to hit.
And another round for Verhoeven.
And a good right hand right before the prize by Rico Verhoeven in his 2nd professional boxing match. Guys, if he wins this fight, he'll be the first fighter in the history of the sport to win a world title in his 2nd professional fight.
And also, you've got to think, the fighters that couldn't beat Usyk. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing, they couldn't beat him, and then this guy just walks into the sport. You know, and obviously the master of what he does, of course, in his sport, but he walks into the sport and beats our champion.
But even at this version, you used to see this version in the past of Verhoeven fighting, you'd say he has no chance against Usyk. But the unpredictability of the way he's fighting in there, and the way he's leaning on, and that physical presence is been incredible.
I'm still just waiting for Usyk to turn it on. You know, we've seen so many fights over the years where a guy's losing every round and then boom.
Even Usyk, though obviously doesn't have to...
Smash right hand. Everything smelling like roses for Rico. And another right hand. He's champion of the game.
This is absolutely phenomenal. What a great effort this is. When will Usyk wake up?
The standard bearer for upsets in boxing history is Buster Douglas over Mike Tyson. Guys, this wouldn't be too far behind now.
I tell you what, he looks like a fighter. If he was a lighter weight, it'd make the weight wrong when they're really lethargic and they can't get going. But that you can't use as an excuse because he doesn't have to make weight.
He can't read this rhythm either on Verhoeven.
But you know, Rico still cannot afford to make one mistake because Usyk will capitalize. Think about all the hundreds of amateur fights he's had, the undisputed run at cruiserweight, the undisputed run at heavyweight. He's seen almost every type of style imaginable. but he can't figure out this style.
But Usyk has hit him with good shots. And except for that a few rounds ago when he wobbled him, all the other shots have bounced off Verhoeven.
There's a good one.
He's rushing him every time. It's so clever, that is. Using that massive size that he's got. And Usyk's fighting back, but he's fighting back having to move back without moving forward into the shots.
And he's on the chest, isn't he?
Yeah.
Before he can even get the shots off. More pressure now. More intent from Usyk.
Oh, he turned it then.
And Rico ate those shots and turned around.
Smart. Very, very smart.
All right, we are heading into round 9. We'll see Mike Coppinger's unofficial scorecard in just a minute. But guys, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Oleksandr Usyk might need a knockout or at least a knockdown if he's going to win this fight. Am my calculations correct, or am I just...
We're speechless. It's madness, if that's the case.
Let's look at Mike's scorecard. There you have it. Mike, you're lost for words.
Yeah, look, I mean, like Barry said, the tactics, Peter Fury's done an amazing job here, putting Usyk on the back foot, and Rico Verhoeven, this has been incredibly impressive, already far more impressive, in my opinion, than anything Ngannou or Conor McGregor did. Usyk's going to have to score a knockdown, or a knockout.
Incredible stuff. And you can see again Rico having success when he turns things physical.
He just gets really close and just fires the shots into head and body. There was a nice right that he threw as well for Verhoeven. Stabbed it into the body of Usyk.
You know, there was a big controversy a few weeks ago when the WBC said, you know what, hey, yeah, this is for the heavyweight championship of the world. Many people said, what? A guy with a 1-0 record? This is ridiculous. You can't put the heavyweight title on the line.
But it is ridiculous because he hadn't earned his shot. That's the point. Not that he's not good enough. He hadn't earned his shot to get there, but he's shown he's good enough. I mean, Usyk, I never thought I'd say this, but his feet have been awful tonight. Really bad.
Seen the confidence from Verhoeven as well, just switching to southpaw. He's gone back to orthodox now, leaning on, nullifying the work of Usyk, throwing shots again to the body really well.
All right, guys, I've just been told that in the arena they are doing open scoring, and that they have the score right now 76-76. Mike Coppinger, your thoughts? That's according to Mauricio Suleiman of the WBC.
I mean, that's crazy. That's not really reflective of what's going on here. I mean, I think Usyk's won 2 rounds at most. And look, Usyk's a legend, and he's either the first or second best fighter in the world pound for pound, but he's not winning this fight right now, or even.
Well, maybe the 4 of us have it completely wrong, and they're right.
No, that's better from Usyk. There's some feints. I'm going to come in with the jab.
But then what we don't usually see is that there. He lands a good shot, then he got caught with one. Usually defensively so sound, Usyk.
30 seconds to go here in round 9. Rico surpassing all expectations so far, while Usyk does not look like himself. Rico switching southpaw.
I think he needs to increase it. I think he knows what he needs to do. He always starts to round positive on the front foot. It's just about sustaining it. Again, staying switched on as well. He's been caught with shots that he wouldn't usually get caught with.
I think that's the biggest point, is not so much what he's doing, is after he does the work, he's sort of switching off and getting caught by a big guy who's rushing him.
Rico just keeps marching forward. Complaining that maybe Rico caught him with an accidental elbow.
The uppercut, the right idea there from Usyk on the back foot. He's right in front of us here, isn't he, Verhoeven? And you can see how much he really does lean on Usyk.
Well, win or lose, the amount of respect that Rico has earned here tonight is immeasurable.
He's just not able to get around the outside there, is he, Usyk? He's trying to move his feet around, but Verhoeven's just going with him.
Rico's marching down on Usyk again.
That last right hand sneaks through from Verhoeven.
We always praise and credit Usyk's in-ring IQ. Barry, what should he be doing right now that he just isn't?
What he should be doing from the beginning, more angles, more upper body movements, using that feet to spin around the outside and then get those shots through the middle. He's throwing the shots through the middle, but he's squared on, so he's right in front of Verhoeven, so he's there to target, to hit back. And also, the activity hasn't been as much as it normally is with Usyk. He's usually the busiest fighter in the ring.
Is there any chance that maybe Usyk thinks he's winning this fight and is just going steady as she goes? Is there any chance?
I don't think so. He knows he's got to do more.
Haven't seen a ton of body shots from Usyk either. Something he's very good at. People were saying there's no way that Rico could outbox Usyk, but he could outwork him. And guys, I'd argue he might be doing both of them right now.
Yeah, he's out hustling Usyk.
That's it up on Usyk, let's turn.
Coming to life, or so it seems here in the 10th.
This is what we needed from Usyk. A flurry in 10.
I'll tell you what, Verhoeven took a great shot and still came forward.
Better from the champion.
And Rico is right in the thick of things. A good finish to round 10, though, for the champ.
It breaks my heart to say it, but these crossover fights, they sort of work, don't they?
The fight could hang in the balance here over the last two. Is this where Usyk comes to life as we've seen him do in prior fights, especially against AJ in Tottenham Stadium?
Well, he's looked flat-footed all night, Oleksandr. He's flat-footed, looking slow, off the mark.
Can you attribute all that to the weight gain?
Well, maybe, but also...
Let's look at Mike Covington's scorecard. Still pretty wide.
Yeah, look, I thought Rico Verhoeven was actually winning in that last round, and then Usyk really came on, and I thought hurt Rico down the stretch, and I want to see Usyk really press the action now. He needs to score a knockdown, I believe.
Looks like he's sharpened up a little bit in this 11th, but he hasn't kept it going, Usyk.
You saw Rico use his shoulder there to push Usyk away. Double jab from Rico, showing you the fundamentals he's picked up over the years.
Oh, good shot.
Peter Fury told Rico in the corner, you can't switch off even for a second against Usyk.
He finished nicely with that right hook upstairs, Usyk.
He's got to dip down to the body here now, Usyk, as well. When he lifts that head up, go down to the body.
Stiff jab from Rico. And then he goes downstairs.
Tough, isn't he?
Just when I feel Usyk is close to something, to building something, Verhoeven lands or does this, grabs hold, leans on, and just stops that threat instantly.
Either way, this has been a great fight from an entertainment standpoint.
Blood to the nose of Usyk.
There were people saying, why even watch this fight? It's going to be so one-sided, don't even bother. It has been anything but. In fact, Rico might well be winning. We think he is.
He's win more that with that right hand in then, Verhoeven. But up to this point, the better round for Oleksandr Usyk. But he can't get rid of him. There's lots of good shots there. And again, it's up a bit of fatigue set, and he's taking the shots really well. Verhoeven.
Shot that one from Usyk.
Oh, they're going to give him time to put the mouthpiece back in.
Oh, he looks
Usyk's complaining about it. And he should be. Some valuable time wasted there. And now Usyk's down in the corner. Can he close the show? Rico's in trouble here. What are you doing, referee? What are you doing? Are you kidding?
Gentlemen, after 10 great rounds, we go into round 11. Referee Mark Lyson has to step in and call a halt to the bout. 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 11. The winner by TKO victory, still undefeated and still the ring, WBC, WBA, universally recognized lineal, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
But I know right now in Ukrainian, my people in my country fly bombing. My people now sitting in bomb shelter. My family, my daughter too, bomb shelter sent me message, Papa, I love you, you win. I afraid, I say, oh my God. Thank you so much, Turkey LSA. Thank you so much, Rico. You're amazing fighter. Thank you so much, you, your team, coach. Smart. My team, I love you. You are the best. Katerina, my wife, I love you. You my light. You my life. You my heart.
You knew that he was going to be a tough fight. He has a style that you've not seen before.
Sorry, bro. Yes, this fight was hard. Ego good prepare. I know, but it's good fight.
Did you think going into that last round 11, that you needed a knockout or a knockdown to win?
I just boxing, you know. It's my right uppercut, bam, and bam, bam, bam. Head win. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Jesus Christ, thank you. Thank you so much.
I know you have so many belts around you. I believe there is another belt. This is the new ring belt.
This is the new ring belt. And this was an unbelievable performance by Usyk. But there's another guy that wants to face him, who's in the ring right now, which is another undefeated guy, Ajit Kabayel. And I know we got Istanbul around the corner. His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh? No?
It is the choice of Usyk.
Yes.
Okay? And this is not the right time.
Yeah.
He's in the line,
Yeah.
but also in the same times, he deserves rematch after Kabayel. We want to see, but it is...
If your organization, listen, brother, I ready.
Yeah, okay.
I ready every...
Okay, they are in the line, both of them. We want to see it. We want to see Kabayel, and we want to see Rico, the rematch in Holland.
Rico, come in very quickly. I feel like we have 3 fighters here, and we're going to try and organize this now. Rico, congratulations on an incredible performance. Your team were very upset with the stoppage, only 5 seconds left in round 11. Were you upset with the stoppage as well?
Yeah, of course. I thought it was an early stoppage, but in the end, you know, it's not up to me. But still, I found it a little bit early, you know. I believe the referee knows that we're almost at the end of the round. So, or let me go out on my shield, or, you know, let the bell go. That's what I thought. But, you know, like I said, it's not up to me. And I was already super thankful for the opportunity as well, so that Usyk took this fight. So to the WBC, giving me this opportunity. His Excellency told me, like, oh, I want a rematch. This was an amazing fight, man. You were so good. So, but I also know this man is waiting. So, you know, it's like I said, it's not up to me. It's up to the organization. So, yeah, let's see what happens.